The railways of Britain, in their prime, are the most powerful railways on Earth. And these railways are the power behind the docks and industries that make up Great Britain. These are the tales of the Big Four.
This year was to be a great one, as we'd have one of Ellie's cousins come to the railway. He was to be a great addition to my fleet for passenger trains, taking over from Ellie and Hamish. We'd have the pleasure to meet the newcomer in a few days. This is the story I tell. Morning, engines. How are we all on this cold day? Lucky you all have your fires to keep yourselves warm. Anyway, I've got some news. Wait a minute. Where's Ellie and Carlisle?
Carlisle went out to take the early morning goose, like you asked him to do yesterday.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And where's Ellie?
I think she's just sleeping elsewhere. She wanted to sleep at the sheds at Broughton, so she's ready to take her train.
Oh, fair enough. Anyway, the news I was going to tell you was that a new engine is coming to the railway. He's going to take most of the work from Hamish and Ellie, as he's designed for faster passenger trains. The other two will be demoted to other passenger duties.
Alright, sir. If it's the way it's going to be, then that's fine with me. It's not like I'm getting any younger.
Does he have a name, sir?
I'm not sure. However, he arrives tomorrow evening, so when he does, please make him feel welcome. Ellie doesn't know he's coming. I want it to be a surprise for her.
We certainly will, sir.
I wonder what railway the newcomer is from.
Miss Todd mentioned he's Ellie's cousin, and surely he'd be from the GNR.
That's a good point, Capris. I didn't think of that at first.
He will be needed for this express work. Hamish is running himself to bits. It's past his time anyway, and as for Ellie, she's getting a bit on it too.
Oi, Brighton, that's not a very nice thing to say. However, you're right. Some of us aren't what we used to be. Back in my day, I was able to pull heavier trains than what I'm pulling now.
That's me talking about your weird box on wheels.
I don't want to hear about your life story now, Jeffries.
The next day came around. Some of the engines were in the sheds when they heard a whistle that they didn't recognize. It was a foggy day, so it was hard to make out who it was. The engines were shocked to see.
Well, guys, look who's arrived. It's my cousin. However, he told me when he rescued me from the seawall that he doesn't have a name yet.
No, I don't. I've just always had a number. The first row I went to, we just had numbers. Our manager didn't really care for names. So, when I heard Mr. Todd aboard me, I was ecstatic. I've heard quite a bit about this railway, if I must say so.
Good things, I hope.
A few engines who have passed through recently have said it's a lovely railway, and you're all very lucky to have a manager who knows how to look after engines.
Thanks. I do hope you stay and help us out. I've been struggling a bit recently. Not sure about Hamish, though.
You wouldn't be talking about me, would you, Ellie?
Yes, I was saying that we've been struggling with our trains, so my cousin here has come to help. He's much faster than you, I'm sure.
Well, nice to meet you. Does he have a name?
Well, I don't, just a number. It's always been that way on my old railway. I'm glad of the change and some new faces.
Really? We must think of a name for you then. We can't have that when all of us came here with names. Well, not all of us. Some of us picked our own names after our designers, or just the name we fancied. I'll think and I'll get back to you. Anyways, Mr. Todd's here. We believe he may have some work for you to do.
That's right. Hello there, 251. First things first, I'd like you to take a passenger train to Broughton Parkway and back. Myself and certain members of the society just want to see how well you run.
Okay, sir, that's fine. How many coaches will I be required to pull?
12. Is that okay with you?
That's easy, sir. I'm used to 16 coaches, as I had to take some extras for another engine due to the engine breaking down.
That's just fine. Shall we get going then? Mr. Todd walks over to the station as 251 collects his coaches for the trial run. He leaves on the hour, arriving into Broughton Parkway 5 minutes early. Rory was there with the stopping train.
Wow, you're 5 minutes early. Hamish couldn't do that, so be proud of yourself. What's your main purpose, anyways?
Oh, passenger trains, mostly. But I've pulled some freight trains on the rare occasion, if necessary. I doubt Mr. Todd will want me to do that. It looks like there's plenty of goods engines here.
Yep, myself and my brother, as well as Max and Kalile, we can all pull freight trains. Hamish does the occasional freight train, now that he's been demoted to stopping trains.
I best run round and head back. See you later. Sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
Oh, my bad. I'm Rory. The other engine that looks identical to me is Carter. The only difference is our numbers.
Thanks, Rory. I'll see you later.
So you're that new engine. Enjoying yourself? From what I've heard, you're definitely a keeper.
Thanks, I'm still getting used to it. But it's a wonderful railway.
Well, Brighton, looky here. We have a newcomer. How about we tease the poor soul?
Oi, you two! You'll do no such thing! Leave the poor engine alone! He's still new here. I don't think Mr. Todd of the Railway Society would want that, so be off with you two.
Oh, whatever, Matt. Not like he has a name like the rest of us. Mr. No Name.
Brighton, shut up. You just said why he doesn't have a name.
The new engine overheard this and reversed into the sheds upset. Athena was in the sheds too.
It's not my fault I don't have a name. My old manager didn't give us any. He addressed us only by our designated numbers.
No, 251. It's okay. I'm sure we'll think of a name for you soon, but I've got to go now. By the way, who was your designer? Maybe that could be an idea to a solution.
Oh, Henry Ivor is my designer.
Then how about Henry?
I'll think about it. It could be a good tribute to the man who designed my class, but can you keep it a secret for now, Athena?
Of course I will. It's safe with me.
Oh, hello, cousin. How are you getting on?
Fine, thanks. I'm glad to be working a lot more than I used to.
Have you thought of a name yet?
Kind of, yes.
Oh, that's good. What name did you pick?
I was speaking to Athena earlier about it. She asked who our designer was, so I thought about Henry is my name.
Oh, that suits you. It's a nice tribute to him, too. I'll keep it a secret. If you want to keep it unknown for a bit longer, that's fine. I'll let you do the announcement when you're ready to do it. Anyways, I'd best be getting back to Denway. I don't want to be late.
Yeah, thanks Ellie. See you later. I'll be heading back soon myself, too.
Ellie left the station and the new engine watched her go. 10 minutes later, he headed back to Morton Heath first.
Oh, hello 251, how are things? I'm Horridge, by the way. If you haven't seen me around at Denway, it's because I'm stabled here with this old fuddy-duddy.
Who are you calling a fuddy-duddy? You're old yourself, Horridge. Anyways, who's the newbie?
That's 251. He arrived this morning after helping Ellie, as she ran out of water on the seawall.
Oh, fair enough. It would be nice to have another passenger engine, as Ellie and Hamish are struggling to keep up with the schedules that Mr. Todd's put in place.
Thanks, it's great to speed along the line with the wind whistling past.
You're lucky you can go fast. Unlike us, we're only built for slower trains, or shunting.
That's just how it was designed. It probably was the same for Hamish, but when he was first built and rolled out of the works.
You make a good point. Anyways, has anybody thought of a name for you yet?
Athena had a suggestion. I like it, but I'm not going to say till later this evening.
Oh, really? I'll be there later for sure then. Horridge, you coming too?
No, I can't. Gotta stay here, don't I?
Fair enough, though I'm sure Corey will tell you later. Anyways, I must be getting back. See you later, and nice to meet you too.
So, 251, how do you like my railway?
It's great, sir. Long enough to enjoy running fast. The other engines are all really friendly.
Though, have you come up with a name yet?
Not quite yet. However, Athena came up with a name suggestion.
And what name is that?
Henry, sir. After his designer, Henry Ivert.
That's a splendid name. Your class is a great design.
Thanks, sir. I'm glad to finally feel like I fit in here.
And with that, Mr. Todd wandered back to his house. The engines chatted late into the evening, welcomed their latest recruit to the railway, Henry. There was going to be a lot more changes to the railway in the coming years. But that's a story for another day.